Good morning. We're going to go through our notes of applications using systems of equations and eliminations. So we're going to start down here on number 9, and today we're just going to identify our variables and set up our equations. We're not even going to solve them today. We're just going to set them up. All right, so number 9 says Marcy bought a total of 20 used books and CDs during a yard sale for a total of $54.50. If books cost $1.50 each and CDs cost $5 each, how many of each did she buy? So you want to look at what you are talking about. So we're talking about books and CDs, and I have a total of 20 of them. For a total of $54.50, books are $1.50 each and CDs are $5 each. So what is it that we're working with? Well, it wants to know how many of each did she buy. Well, how many of each what? Well, how many books and how many CDs? So I'm going to let B equal number of books, and I'm going to let C equal number of CDs. And you can use X or Y. You can use any letters that you want. You just want to make sure you use those same letters to mean the same things when you write your equations, okay? So I have totals here. So I have a total of 20 books and CDs. I also have a total of $54.50 that is spent. My books are $1.50 each, and my CDs are $5 each. I'll give you a second to catch that up. All right, so what we have to do now is we have to use that information to create our two equations. All right, so let's see. So I have money here, here, and here. So $1.50 for each book is going to be $1.50 B plus $5 for CD, so that's 5C equals the total amount of money spent, which is $54.50. And then we spent a total of 20 books and CDs altogether, so that just means I'm going to have books plus CDs equals 20. And that's my equation. I'm not even going to solve. That's all we're doing is set it up. What I could do now is I could multiply the bottom by -5, and then I'd be able to solve that like we've done before. All right, so let's take a look at number 10. Landon babysits and works part-time at the water park over the summer. 1 week he babysat for 3 hours and worked at the water park for 10 hours and made $109. The next week he babysat for 8 hours and worked at the water park for 12 hours and made $177. How much does Landon make per hour at each job? All right, so what did he do? He babysat. So I'm going to do B for babysitting rate. Babysitting rate, like how much does he make per hour for babysitting? And then W for his water park rate. So then it tells me he babysat for 3 hours and worked at the water park for 10 and made $109. So 3B, 3 hours babysitting, plus 10 hours at the water park, 10 times W, so 10W equals 109. And then the next week he babysat for 8 hours, so 8B, plus the water park for 12 hours, that's 12W, equals 177. And so there we go on that. Again, we're not solving, we're just setting them up, and we're going to skip number 11. Okay, so go on to the back of that page. And we're not going to do all of these either, just a couple. So at a fast food restaurant, 4 cheeseburgers and 5 small fries have a total of 2310 calories. 3 cheeseburgers and 2 small fries have a total of 1330. How many calories does each item contain? So what are the items that we're talking about? Well, we're talking about cheeseburgers. So C is going to be how many calories for cheeseburgers. So cheeseburger calories. And F is going to be French fry calories. And you want to know what it is about the cheeseburgers and what it is about the French fries you're looking for, not just the word cheeseburger, because it's asking us how many calories does each have. All right, so I have 4 cheeseburgers and 5 small fries. So 4 times C plus 5 times F equals 2310. And then it tells me I have 3 cheeseburgers, so 3C plus 2 small fries equals 1330. All right, we're going to skip the next one. And we're actually going to go down all the way to number 4. Sean bought 1.8. Actually, we're going to skip both of these. I will upload, actually, I'll just write them. So number 3, if you read through that, there's laminate flooring. So L equals the cost of laminate. C equals the carpet cost. So there's 750 feet of laminate, so 750 L plus 525 C equals 2717.25. Make sure you can read that. 750 L. And then she goes back and she buys 100 laminate and 75 carpet and pays $374.75. Okay. All right. So we're going to stop there, and there's a second paper that you need. It looks like this. So we want the side that says law firm first. Looks a little bit different, so I want to make sure you know how to set this up. A law firm is going to designate associates and partners to a big new case. The daily rate charged to the client for each associate is $800, and the daily rate for each partner is $1,800. The law firm designated twice as many partners as associates to the case and was able to charge the client $17,600 for the days. Write a system of equations that can be used to determine the number of associates assigned to the case and the number of partners assigned to the case. So those are the two things you're looking for, all right? Number of associates and number of partners. So I'm going to let A equal number of associates, and I'm going to let P equal number of partners. And then I'm going to look up here. So $800 for each associate, so 800A plus 1,800 for partner, 1,800P equals 17,600. Make sure you can read that. 17,600. Okay. Now, the other equation that we have to look for, it says they designated twice as many partners as associates. So twice as many partners as associates. Well, which one do I have more of, partners or associates? So twice as many partners, I have more partners. So I'm going to start with P because that's the bigger thing, equals twice as many associates. So twice is 2 times, so 2A. And that's my equation. And again, we're not solving. If we wanted to, we could plug this 2A in for P and solve to find A, and then plug that in and solve for P. But we're not solving today, we're just setting up. All right, Kieran is going to the carnival. It has games and rides. Each game costs $1.50 each. Each ride costs $3. Spent $18 altogether. The number of games he played is 4 times the number of rides. Write a system of equations that can determine the number of games and the number of rides. So that's what we're defining. So G, number of games, R, number of rides, and then I set up my equation. So each game is $1.50. So $1.50 G plus $3 per rides, 3R, equals 18 altogether. And then the number of games he played is 4 times the number of rides. So again, what's he do more? Plays games or rides? The number of games he played is 4 times the number of rides. Well, he plays more games. So games equals 4 times the number of rides is 4R. Okay. And then turn it over. We have nickels and dimes, all right? So he has $1.40 worth of nickels and dimes. Twice as many nickels as dimes. Write a system that can be used to determine the number of nickels and the number of dimes. So N is going to be number of nickels. D is going to be number of dimes. And then I have to set this up. So he has a total of $1.50, okay? So nickels are worth 5 cents. So when we write nickels, we have to write them as like we would in dollars. So 0.05 nickels, because each nickel is 5 cents. And dimes are 10 cents, so that's 0.10 D equals $1.40. And then it says he has twice as many nickels as dimes. So what does he have more of? Well, he has more nickels. And he has twice as many nickels as dimes, so twice as many is going to be n times or equals 2D. Okay. And then the last one, Sam and his children went into the movie theater and bought $43.75 worth of bags of popcorn and candies. Each bag of popcorn cost $5. Each candy cost $4.75. He bought a total of 9 bags of popcorn and candies altogether. Write a system of equations to determine the number of bags of popcorn and the number of candies. So P for number of popcorn and C for number of candies. All right, so let's see. Each bag of popcorn is $5, so 5P plus candy is $4.75, so 475C equals a total of $43.75. And then he bought a total of 9 bags of popcorn and candy altogether, so popcorn and candy altogether is P plus C equals 9. And there you go. Hopefully that will help you do your delta math. Well, it will be Purdue if she gets in, but we won't know that until January 15th.